Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. It's really lovely to have you here. This is for you if you are Cancer, Sun, Moon or Rising. It's also for you if you just come across the reading and you want to take it. You're more than welcome to. It's also a general reading, so just take what you need and leave behind what you don't. I'm doing things a little bit differently this month. I'm just going to go with the next few weeks. So if whenever you're finding this reading is relevant to you. So let's find 3 cards to get our general energy, our general theme of the month for you, Cancer. Oops, my hands are really cold again, so I'm struggling to shuffle. I've just messed up all the cards. Oh dear, not a good start, is it? Right, let's find you another couple of cards and see what's going on for you in the next few weeks. Okay, right, that will do. So we've got the 7 of Wands. She popped out already. She's leading with her gut. She's following her passions, her joys, and she's being really stubborn about it. She's not letting anybody get in her way. She's not letting anybody put her off from what she's doing. And then we've got the Hierophant. So he is very in touch with his spiritual side. So you're in for a bit of a spiritual month this month, I think. And then we've got the 5 of Wands. And so this is a card of conflict. And, you know, it may well be that you are having a little bit of conflict about your spirituality. It may well be that you're having conflict with the people around you, but you are being persistent and you're leading from your gut instinct, from your intuition. So let's have a little bit of a deeper look at what's been going on with you. Cancer, we'll get some cards for our recent past. We'll do our current energy and our future energy. And then we'll have 3 cards to give a little bit of help, advice, guidance, how best to navigate the next month for you. So we've already got one out. We've got the 4 of Pentacles. Sorry, I nearly dropped those. 4 of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Swords. And we have the Devil. Okay, recent past energy. Let's have 3 clarifiers. Okie dokie. So we've got this 4 of Pentacles. Now the 4 of Pentacles is generally about holding on to something too tightly, about, you know, clinging on to your pentacle, whatever that might be. So it may be your health, it could be your wealth, it could be your stuff. It could be a relationship, something tangible, something earthly. So, you know, it may well be that you've got a feeling that you're having to hold on to something a little bit too tightly. And as we know, when we hold on to things too tightly, we don't let the energy flow as it should. So things fall out of balance and yeah, things don't flow. And we've got, I think that's shown up here in the Temperance card underneath it. You see she's flowing those cups from one to another. We've got the water in there that's flowing nicely. She's very grounded. She's got 1 foot on the earth, 1 foot in the water, which is, you know, sort of emulates her connection to the earth and her groundedness and also her emotions. So, you know, she is a card of balance. She's a card of being in balance. And I think maybe that is what you are holding on to tightly to, because I'm thinking we've got that spiritual card up there. And I'm thinking that maybe you are clinging on to maybe old beliefs, old ways of being. Old, you know, maybe it's of a spiritual nature, that there's something that, you know, maybe you go to a place of worship and maybe that's not fitting quite with you anymore, but you're holding on to it because it's what you know. It may well be, as I said, a relationship that you're holding on to that's you know, maybe not flow, and it's making the relationship not flow a little bit. So yeah, that's recent past. I could go on a bit more there, but I'm not going to. We've got the 7 of Swords. And that's about lying, cheating, stealing. It's about creating a plan of action. But I actually think it's about you finding your truth, or you being honest with yourself. And I think that ties into holding on to something too tightly. And maybe that something isn't, you know, what you thought it was, or maybe it's not the way that you well, you're not being honest with yourself. They're not the way that you envisioned it to be, and you're just holding on to that old way. We've got the Nine of Cups under that, and that's generally the card of the wish card of your hopes and dreams. And I actually think that I think that is the card of truth. Maybe you're not being truthful about what you actually want out of life, or maybe you can't acknowledge it to yourself. Maybe it's quite deep, this, isn't it? I'm trying not to go too deep into it, because obviously it's maybe I've got a message that's specific for one person. I'm trying to keep it quite open. So I think that maybe you have hopefully found your truth in the recent past. You found your truth, and you know, realise that maybe your dreams aren't the things that you actually, they're not in alignment with you anymore. And maybe, you know, you've sort of had a bit of an awakening about that truth. We've got the Devil card here next to the Seven of Swords. And the Devil card is all about, it's being chained to an old way of being in some way. Being chained to something. Maybe, like I say, this old way of sorry, I'm just trying to find the right frame for it. You know, your old hopes and dreams, basically. And it's also a card of sort of lower vibrational energy. So maybe there's some lower vibrational energy connected to this. Maybe you're not feeling as happy about it as you would like to be. And maybe that's causing then and the fear kicking in, because that's a lower vibrational energy kicking in and making you cling on to it a little bit too tightly than you need to. And then nothing's flowing the way that it needs to. But then we've got the King of Swords underneath that Devil card as our clarifying card. So the King of Swords, he's got the knowledge that he needs. He's smart. He sees things as they really are. So maybe, you know, if you unchain yourself from those ways of thinking, of being, of, you know, whatever it is that you're clinging on to, if you actually start to look at things and see things as they really are, it's going to be unsettling for you. And I think it's easy to hide behind the devil energy, to sort of bury your head in the sand rather than see things as they really are. Sorry, this is really quite deep. I'm really sorry, Cancer. So we've got that Seven of Wands card sort of over this placement. The Seven of Wands is about being stubborn and not giving up on an idea. And in this case, I actually think it's something that that's going to happen, because I think in order for you to move forwards, I think you need to let go of some of the fear, some of the old ways of thinking, to actually be honest with yourself and look at the truth of the matter, the clarity, and find that temperance energy. But see, on the upper cards, on the three cards there, the quite sort of lower energy cards, but the ones on the bottom are quite higher energy cards. It's like, you know, this is what you're doing and this is what you actually need to be doing. So I think you need to be finding that balance. You need to really move towards your hopes and dreams, and you really need to find that clarity and be honest and look at things as they really are. And hopefully you have in your recent past. Right, let's look at sorry, the dogs have started barking. I think the post lady's here, so I do apologise. Right. We have got the Hierophant in our central placement, the spiritual card, the connection to the divine. Also the card of community. The card of blessings in disguise. Right. Page of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. The Death card. The Three of Cups. The Tower. And the Sun. So, you are going through some changes this month. Things are going to be moving forward. I think you're letting go of that clinging on to whatever it is that you've been clinging on to, and you're beginning to have a whole new start. We've got the Page of Pentacles. He's bringing you in some news of something positive in the way of a pentacle. So again, health, wealth stuff. You know, he's bringing you some good positive news, stuff that's going to bring you abundance in some way. You know, it could be that you get a letter from the taxman saying that you're getting a little bit extra, a bit of an extra tax rebate. It could be that you are receiving an email to say that you've got, you've got a possibility of earning a little bit more money in whatever it is that you do for a bit of business. But, your current energy, you've had some news has come in that's you could have had a really good blood test from if it's your health that's going on with you at the moment. But you're going to be receiving something that's, positive in the way of your pentacles. Then we've got the Ace of Swords, and so that's, again, is finding clarity, seeing things as they really are, is getting new inspirations. But I actually think it's following on from that King of Swords. You're really finding the clarity for good and for bad, because it's a sword's double-edged. So, not everything that we see, the clarity that we see, the truth that we see is actually good. It can sometimes be, not so good. Or, sometimes it can be great. But whatever it is, you are seeing the clarity, you're seeing the woods for the trees, things are starting to feel a little bit clearer. And then we've got that Death card. And I think because you're seeing the clarity, we're having this whole brand new beginning, an ending and a new beginning. So underneath that Page of Pentacles, we've got the Three of Cups, and that's a card of celebration, celebrating with your nearest and dearest. So I think because it's under that Page of Pentacles, it's a celebration of some sorts. You're receiving some news, and you're going to be able to celebrate with the people around you that care, which is great. So that's going on at the current moment. Then we've got the Tower card under the Ace of Swords. And so I think the Tower is when the universe swoops in and it takes something away, clears the path in order for you to then rebuild it in a better way. And it doesn't always have to be a thing. It doesn't have to be a job or a house or a relationship. It can be an actual way of thinking. Because it's with that sword, I actually think it is that. I think you're going to have a bit of a mental epiphany. You're going to start seeing things in a whole different way, which is then going to lead to your, ending the Death card, an ending and a brand new beginning. And, we've got the Sun coming up here on this Death card. We've got a new dawn. So, the night's over. We've got a brand new dawn with a brand new king, because the king is dead in this one, and we've got a new king. And that sun's coming up, and underneath our clarifier card for the brand new beginning, the ending of something and the beginning of something new, we have got this lovely sun card. And so, it's everything that's good. It's the best card in the pack. The sun is going to be shining on everything that you do in the future. You're going to be drawing abundance towards you. This ending is a really most positive thing that could possibly have happened, because you've got the sun. And so, again, it's going to mean something different for everyone, relating to any area of life, whatever's going on with you. So I'd love to know if this resonates with you. I'd love it if you could like the video. It'd be great if you could subscribe. A comment would be amazing. All these things help me to grow my channel, and it also helps you to stay up to date with your readings. So that would be really helpful. So let's see what's going on in your future energy. Cancer. Okay, let's move those. We have got the Chariot, we've got the Justice card, and we've got the Ten of Cups. Amazing. Then clarifies the Three of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Ace of Pentacles. So moving forwards, we have the Chariot, and that's literally the card of momentum, of moving forwards. He's, you know, he's sat there on his chariot. He's taking control. He's connected to his intuition, to his divine self. All those stars on the canopy above him, on his crown. He's very, you know, led by his intuition. I won't try and make up a word there. I nearly did. So he's really led by his intuition, and he's staying focused. You see, he's got those two pillars on each side of him there that are keeping him in line, that are keeping him focused on his path, on his mission. And you know, he's got the two sphinxes are sort of facing, you know, at a slightly different angle. So if he doesn't keep control of the situation, they're going to just drag him anywhere. He's in charge. He's in control, and I think you're going to be in control in this future energy because of this new beginning, this new start. You're now in control of where your life goes, moving towards your destiny, because that's what the Chariot is. He's really actively moving towards his destiny. We've got the Justice card next to that there, and that's all about doing things the right way. It's about, you know, justice. It's about finding justice. It's about finding balance. And so I think, you know, it is a great sign that actually you are going in the right direction. You're finding that balance. You're finding the right way of doing things. Again, you know, he's got those two pillars on each side of him, keeping him focused, keeping, you know, you on the right path, keeping the balance, because, you know, you're ending up at this lovely Ten of Cups card, which is the card of having all the lovely things in life that you need to make you happy, you know, stability, home, family, pets, whatever it is that makes you feel stable, that makes you feel happy, that makes you feel comfortable in life. The joy, it brings you joy, contentment. So, you know, amazing future energy going on for you here. The Chariot card, we've got this Three of Pentacles underneath. So, you know, you're moving forward, you're moving towards your destiny, you're keeping your focus. And I think you're doing that with the help of other people. Maybe you need to get some help from others who have got different skills to you that maybe, you know, you've not got, and will help you move forwards towards your destiny, towards the place that you go in a smoother, easier way, rather than it being a battle. Maybe you're going to have to, you know, enlist the help of people that have got the skills that you don't have. And then we've got the Justice card. We've also, underneath this, we've got the Moon. And again, we've got those two pillars. It's, you know, don't let fear take you off your path, this says to me in this instance. You know, obviously the Moon is about looking at our shadow side, about looking at those lower vibrational energies that are within us, the things that we might not always want to take a look at. But I think this is very much about, you know, staying on your path, keeping the balance that's in the Justice card, doing things the right way, and keeping your focus, and not letting any lower vibrational emotions knock you off your path, because, you know, you're going in the right direction. You are heading towards this lovely Ten of Cups card. So just keep focused, keep your eye on the prize, keep your connection to your intuition, and, you know, don't waste time and your energy falling into that path, that trap of sort of negative, fearful thinking. because we know when we do that, it often will derail us, won't it? Oh, well, then you get fearful, then it's, oh, well, I can't possibly do that, and oh, what if that happens? Just keep your vibration high in this future energy, I think is important. And, you know, just cross your T's, dot your I's, whatever it is that's going on. Make sure if you're signing any contracts, it's all done correctly and above board. And, you know, and just try and keep that balance and keep your eye on the prize. So under this 10 of Cups card, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So you've got the potential of something new and amazing, something that you can put your energy into, you can love, you can nurture, you can water, and only when you've done that, it will turn into something fantastic. So you're going to have to put some work into building this 10 of Cups moment, because nothing worth having is, you know, comes easy, does it? You know, we always have to put in some energy, some time, some love, some compassion, some you know, we look after it like we do a garden, don't we, when we're trying to build something and trying to bring something into life. And that is exactly what you've got to do for this future energy. I'm just drawing up here to the Five of Wands card, and it's the card of conflict. And I think in this case, it's not exterior conflicts. I think it's inner conflicts. And I think, you know, being a a wand, it's about moving towards your joys and passions. And I think you may be having some sort of inner conflict in your future energy about that. And I think that's why I keep saying about staying up focused, staying within those two pillars, keep on the path that you're meant to be going on, because, you know, it's very easy to get distracted and get fall into those fearful emotions that will knock you off the path. But if you want to move towards the things, you know, the things in life that make you happy, that make you contented, then keep your eye on the prize, keep between those two pillars, and just keep moving forward, doing everything in the right way, keeping, you know, getting help from other people if necessary, people with different skills to you, and then putting your time, energy and love into whatever it is that's going to bring you happiness, bring you abundance, bring all the lovely things in life towards you. So let's have a little look at 3 cards that can give us a little bit of advice, and a little bit of guidance for the month of, well, the month of the next 4 weeks, because I'm not doing that anymore, am I? I'm just working with the next 4 weeks. So, I can't shuffle. It's a fact. Right. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Nine of Swords. So, advice for the month, for the next few weeks. Knight of Wands. Keep an open heart and moving towards your joys and passions. Don't let anything get in your way. If you know where it is you want to be going, then, you know, set yourself off on a path and just move forwards. Obviously, we had this bit of a tricky time in this recent past energy, and this is in the recent past time. But I think once you've figured your stuff out, and you've seen things as they really are, the clarity in the situation, then you just need to be open to moving forwards, to not being afraid, to just following what you know is the right way to go. Then we've got the Queen of Wands, and again, a queen, Night Queen. And she is confident about moving forward. She puts her energy into it. She makes plans, and then she really just throws herself behind it because she moves with confidence. She moves forward, moving towards her hopes, dreams and passions, shining her light and just putting all her energy into it to move towards that place of abundance. Then we've got the Nine of Swords in our future sort of placement, our advice. Don't try not to fall into that place of stress. It's very easy, isn't it? We've got that the conflict card over this future energy, and it can have a tendency to, when we're feeling conflicted, it can bring up feelings of stress and anxiety. And so I think it's a really good idea to try not to fall into those things, to try and keep your vibration high, to keep your eye on the prize, to stay focused, ask for help where necessary, and you'll end up where you need to be, where you deserve to be, because you deserve it, Cancer. So I'd love to know again if that resonated with you. In the meantime, have a really, really great month. Take care, and I'll catch up with you very, very soon.